Good morning, my good people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Manu, and I want to just say thank you. It's been a while since I posted a video on my YouTube channel. This is because I've had some ups and downs here and there, but I think I'm somehow now, and I can be able to at least put together some 1, 2, 3 videos for you. So let me begin by saying thank you to everybody who've been watching my videos, coming back to my channel, those ones who've subscribed. I really thank you so much. May God bless you. So today I just woke up a little bit late. I think it's about it's around 7:45 going to 8 in the morning. So I just woke up, and today being a holiday, I decided that I'll be doing I do some video, yeah, so that you can know I'm still around. So I just left home, crossed some river there, and I find myself here. So I think this place, from my previous videos, you're familiar with it. It's a place just near my home, but it's a government land belonging to Kasarani. So it's near my home. That's why I like coming over here, because it's a free space and nobody can question you why you're here, what you're doing here. So it's a free space that belongs to the government. So yeah, I want to do some walk from here through Roysambu, then come back to Safari Park, then connect going back. So today I want to give you a story of how I found myself in Nairobi. You know, I was not born and raised in Nairobi, although I can say half of my life I've spent in Nairobi, because I came here just after I had done my O-levels, and since then I've remained here, and my life has basically been in Nairobi. I married in Nairobi, got my children in Nairobi, and yeah, so most of the things I've done have happened while I'm in Nairobi. So stay tuned. I want to give you a story of how I came to the city for the very first time. So stay tuned, watch this video to the end, and if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, we are road to 1,000, and we are hoping that by end of this month we'll be able to have attained the 1,000 subscription. So kindly share my videos with your friends and loved ones. Show me love by liking my videos, commenting down below on what you feel about my videos, and I'll be so grateful to you. So I just want to cut from here and see if I can be able to get to Roysambu. Then yeah, we are working out, trying to see how we can burn the oil in the body. We want to keep fit. Yeah, so let me say this. It's kind of a funny story, but that's how life used to be. I first came to Nairobi in the year 1997. That is after I had just done my KCPE. KCPE is the examinations you do after you are done with your primary education. So after I had done KCPE, I came to Nairobi for the very first time, and that was through the invitation of my elder sister, who has, by the way, been the pillar of all of us staying in Nairobi for quite that long. So we came to Nairobi in the year 1997. Now during that time, we didn't have mobile phones. There were no mobile phones during that time, and so we had what we called landlines, a service that was being provided for by the Telkom Kenya. I think nowadays it's dead. It's not working anymore. So it was a landline kind of a communication. It was not as wireless as it is today. So my dad called the previous day, and we organized on how we were going to travel. And during that time also, let me say that you could not make a call. Without some coins. We used to have some coins, shillings, yeah. So you insert in the booth, what we used to call a booth. So you insert, and then the coins would be able to sustain your talking. As you continue talking, you continue inserting those coins until you're done talking. But I don't think that time we even had the money to do the calling. I think we used what we call reverse calling. So there was a service called reverse call, where you call the service provider for free, and then the service provider would call the person you would want to talk to, connect you, and first of all ask if the person would accept that he can call you or she can call you back. So I think that's the service we used. So my brother-in-law, who was now our main contact, is the one that was called and asked for the reverse call request, and we were able to talk now. So we told him that we were to travel the following day, and we gave the details of the bus we were going to use, so that they can wait you specifically at the bus stop where you have said you're going to travel with. So that's exactly what we did. And then the information we gave was that we were going to travel with Kenya Bus, yeah. During that time we had Kenya Bus, and then we had Kenya Bus, and then we had Eldoret Express, right? Yeah, Kenya Bus and Eldoret Express. I don't know if my light is okay, because I'm going against the sun. Yeah, I think it's fine now. So what happened, I don't know if I can just find a place sit and be able to do this. So what happened, the information we gave out was that we would travel with Kenya Bus, right? Yes, Kenya Bus. So in the morning, I was traveling with my brother, actually my elder brother. So at least he was well conversant with some things, not as I was, because he was in high school, and he had interacted with a few people, and to my opinion, I think he was well placed to handle so many things than I was. So most of the things he was the one handling from the front, because one, he was my elder brother, and two, he was a bit exposed. So, and again, my brother and I, we have a very big gap, difference of years between us. So my brother and I have a difference of 4 years in between, meaning he's like, between him and me, according to the sequence of how my mom was giving birth, there's supposed to be someone in between us, yeah, because the sequence of how my mom was giving birth was after every 2 years she gave birth, after every 2 years she gave birth. So in between that, I think my mom should have had one in between us. So why am I saying that? So it means my brother was well conversant, well informed, and well exposed, because even in school, he was in a boarding school, and I believe he had interacted with people from all walks of life, from different parts of the country, yeah, because the school he was a provincial school. So at that school, being provincial, having the provincial status, had people from all parts of the country, and I believe by that it was an opportunity for him to interact and know many things. So basically that's what happened. So we call and we give instructions that tomorrow we would travel, and the bus we are going to use was a Kenya bus. So we wake up in the morning, and we are ready to travel to Nairobi. And so my brother, as I said, being the elder, is someone I looked up to. Everything he did, I did, because I knew he knew it all. I used to copy everything he does. So this morning, we wake up ready for Nairobi, and we are putting on we used to have checked shirts, big, those that Rastafarians were wearing then. So I think the motivation behind wearing those shirts, big shirts, were from the Rastafarians, yeah. So we put on the shirts, big, and then we used to have a bag that was cylindrical in form. We used to call that bag a rucksack. Yeah, I don't know how you used to call it, but we used to call it a rucksack. And so he had his and I had mine, stuffed in our clothes, and we were off to go. So we left. So from home, we were to board the bus from Kitale town. So during that time, you would go to Kitale town and board the bus from the bus station. But when we got to Kitale, there is a place when you're coming from the side of Webuye, there is a side somewhere we call roundabout. So roundabout is where we got, and on reaching that place, we saw a bus that was standing by and looking for people to travel to Nairobi. And now my brother says, let's get out of this matatu and board the bus. So the stupid me does not even question anything. Remember, we had given instructions that we were traveling with Kenya bus. And here we just go to Kitale and we have changed. We are now boarding Eldoret Express. And the funny thing is that we do not have a phone. And the person who is waiting for us is waiting for us from the bus station in Nairobi. And we have boarded Eldoret Express. And Eldoret Express would take us to Country Bus. So those were two different bus stations in Nairobi. We had Country Bus and then we had Kenya Bus. Country Bus still operates up to today. Kenya Bus, that used to belong to Kenya Bus Services. I think when the company ran into liquidation, I think it was sold or whatever. So nowadays it is not a station, a bus station that offers services to upcountry buses, right? So we bought the bus, the Kenya Bus, no, the Eldoret Express, and we head to Nairobi. Now, during that time, the buses would take the longest time on the road. I think we boarded the bus at around 8 in the morning, and we go to Nairobi, I think around, if I'm not wrong, I think around 6 p.m. in the evening, after a very, very long journey. So the disadvantage here is we didn't have a phone, as I told you. Nobody can call us to even ask us where we are, how the journey has been. So you would just wait for your person to come and pick them from the bus station, from where that bus is supposed to stop. I feel tired. Let me just sit down a little bit. So we get there, and we go to Country Bus. Now the person waiting for us is at bus station. Are you getting the funny thing here? So the person waiting for us is waiting for us at the bus station, and we are alighting at Country Bus. So before we even alighted, there is someone we were seated with, I remember, and we told the person that we are coming to Nairobi for the very first time. We don't know where we are going. So in case you know where we are going, please help us locate a bus station. And the person was like, yeah, I know bus station. I'll be able to help you as soon as we reach Nairobi. I will show you how to access bus station. And we were like, that's beautiful. So we get to Nairobi, and we alight, and the person disappears. So my brother and I found ourselves in the middle of the city. We do not know where to go. Now, these days now I can remember, because there is a road called Lanthis Road, the one that leads you to City Stadium off to Jogoo Road. And then there is one that now, the same Lanthis Road, that leads you to Haile Selassie. I think it's Haile Selassie, through Wakulima Market or around OTC. Then you can be able to access bus station. But during that time, we didn't even know if we are supposed to go on the other direction or this direction. But the brain we had maybe helped us to go or move towards where the many buildings were. So we went towards where the buildings were. So we went, and somehow by God's grace, found ourselves at the bus station. Because how did we know that we've gotten to the bus station? One, we saw the buses. So we used to have buses by the name Kenya Bus. And then at the bus station, we also used to have buses that were operating within Nairobi that also used the same bus station. They were called Stagecoach. Yes, Stagecoach. Yes. So we had Stagecoach there. So now the instruction we had was, after you get to bus station, you board a bus heading to Zimmerman, And in Nairobi, we have buses by their route numbers. So the route number was supposed to be 44, right? So 44 is the bus that would lead you to Zimmerman, then to Githurai 44. Then, right? Yes, 44. So we get there, and we were not given. I think. Let me say, we were not given. I don't know if it's. I can say we were not given proper information or something, but I can say that. Let me just say we were not given the proper information, because the information we were given is that we board number 44, but then these buses also had what I can call fleet number, right? So there was the fleet number. This is the number of the bus up there, and then there is route number down below the windscreen. So that one would change from time to time depending on how the bus is moving. If it's going to Ngumo, if it's going to Kenyatta Hospital, if it's going to Umoja, because those buses used to rotate around the city to Embakasi pipeline and all that. So the route number would change depending on where the bus is heading to, but the fleet number remained the same, because that is the number identifying the bus from the other. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So when we go to bus station, I saw the fleet number of the bus. Actually, I've never forgotten up to today. So the fleet number of that bus was 445. 445. And then I told my brother, that bus 445, maybe that 5 is supposed to have is supposed to be B, and maybe something it's been something has happened to it and it looks like it's 5, but I think it's because it was supposed to be 44B or something. 44B. Yeah, that was the bus that was the route number of the bus that we were supposed to board. So I tell my brother, this bus is supposed to be 44B, but the 5 looks like it was B, but something has happened to it and it's not B, so it's 5. And my brother, I don't know, he didn't even question or ask me anything. So he said, yeah, that could be it. And so we ran, because the bus was full. Those are the moments when the buses were full to capacity, and those buses had 2 doors. The back door, I think that was the one to get in, and then there's the front door, the one that people would use to alight. So we ran because the bus was almost full to capacity. And so my brother asked me to run very fast, because to him I was the youngest. So he asked me to run, and he was behind me asking me to run and jump into the bus, because the bus had already started moving. So us, with our village in us, we ran and got into the bus. Remember, we were not sure. According to us, we were sure that 5 is supposed to be B. But by the grace of God, I don't know how it was, just by the grace of God, because imagine it happened to be that same bus, 440, fleet number 445, was headed to Zimmerman through Thika Road. So we went, and even before I tell you about this bus, remember the person that had been sent to receive us from the bus station had waited and waited and waited. I think she had waited from at least 2 p.m. up to around 5-6 there, and she got tired and left. By the way, up to this very day, I've never known why she left and how she thought we would be able to get to the estate without a phone, without any communication gadget. I don't know. This is something I need to ask. I need to ask about what they thought would happen to us, by the way. I think maybe they thought we have brains enough and we would be able to get to where we were going. So what happens? We get into that bus and it starts moving, right? So it moves and moves and moves. And because of the jam, remember during that time, Thika Road was not as it is today. It was a very thin road, and you could not do what? You could not move very fast. Any small jam would hold you, and so we were held. Remember that evening, it rained so heavily, and I remember after moving from the city towards Zimmerman, we took like 1.5 hours. So remember, we got to Nairobi at around 6 p.m. Took some few minutes trying to locate bus station, and now we are taking another like 1.5 hours getting to Zimmerman. So the instruction now we were given, listen to this one. The instruction we were given is, after you get to Zimmerman, you tell the bus conductor, that you are alighting at a station called in Zimmerman. You are alighting at a bus station called Success. Yeah. So Success. Success, to those of you who know Zimmerman, it's near Sheraton. There used to be a bar called Sheraton then. So we were to alight there, and the instruction we have been given by my brother. My brother can exaggerate things, I'm telling you. My cousin brother. My cousin brother tells us, after you've alighted at Success, you will see a very big gate. Very big gate. Go through that gate and count like 3-4 plots towards the same direction, and just ask for Mama Maureen. You know, Mama Maureen is my sister. Ask for Mama Maureen, and you'll be shown, because she has a boutique around that place and she's known. So us, we didn't even know where Zimmerman was in the first place. So what happens? The bus that was full to capacity, carrying almost 100 people, we found me and my brother remaining in that bus, and everybody else had alighted. So we were asked by the bus conductor, where are we going? And we told him, no, we were to alight at Zimmerman, a stage called Success. And he told us, no, you people, you've already passed that stage, because actually we were almost crossing that bridge, that river from Zimmerman to Kidurai. Those of you who've gone to the route 44 towards Kahawa West, that Kamiti Road. So we had passed that bridge, and the person tells us, no, just alight here and walk back. So we alighted there and began to walk back, now trying to locate the gate that my brother had exaggerated to be as big as he was. So to my understanding, the village understanding, I thought this gate is supposed to be as huge as KICC, because this is Nairobi. I didn't expect to see a gate as small as the one I'm used to seeing in the village. Yeah. So we come, and we saw the gate, yes, but to our imagination, that is not the gate we are looking for. So we try to pass it, and remember now, it is getting to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. And the way we were dressed, we were just dressed like, we were just looking like jambazis, by the way. So nobody would stand and trust us that night. Remember, there was a lot of mistrust in Nairobi those days, and I think there is still today. So we moved, and I remember we found two couples. No, one couple, because a couple is supposed to be two, a husband and a wife, yeah. So we found a couple, and we asked if they knew Mama Maureen. Actually, we now, with our village in us, we were just now asking everybody, like Mama Maureen was just in a village somewhere where she was just known to everybody. But you know, again, we were told Mama Maureen is just known to everybody. From there, just ask Mama Maureen and you will be told. So we had the mentality that she's known all over. So we asked this couple, and one goes towards the other direction, the other one goes towards the other direction, and we were in the middle with my brother. And we continue moving. They didn't even answer us, tell us anything. They didn't tell us anything. So what happens? So we move, and I think I've relaxed a bit, so I can continue moving. So we move, and it's getting late. So my brother, by the way, we had put on some Marvins. This how do you call them? You know Marvins, what Marvins are? These hooded what do you call that? Yeah, the Marvins, you know what I mean. So we were just looking like crooks in town who are seeking for help, and help will never come. So lucky enough, at around 9 p.m, after we had decided now that we would go and hand ourselves over to the police for help, because now I think we had gotten to the level where things were not working for us. And so we had decided, if it doesn't work anymore, we'll just go to the police, explain our case, and see how the police can be able to help us. So we go, and we ask. Now we started asking from one boutique to another, and I think we asked for to a few, and eventually at around 9 we finally ask in a boutique that belongs to Mama Maureen, our sister. And when we ask, the lady there is laughing to us, and she's the one that was sent to pick us from town, and now she's here telling us, I was in town, I had come to collect you, and I had to come because I waited, and you people are not coming. And we told her we did not travel with the bus station, the Kenya bus, sorry. We did not travel with the Kenya bus. We came with Eldoret Express. And then she was just laughing at us and telling us. At first, by the way, she didn't even tell us that she was the sister-in-law to us. So she just waited until we explained, and then eventually she told us, yeah, it's me that had been sent to come and collect you. Can you please have a seat and relax, because you've arrived. So that's how we found ourselves in Nairobi in the year 1997. So received us, we went home and relaxed. So that is how the journey of how we found ourselves in Nairobi for the first time was. I don't know how yours was. You can tell me how yours was down there. If you came during the times when there were no phones, if you came during the time when there were no mobile phones during the landline era. Please tell me how your experience was. Mine was like that, together with my brother. So I didn't stay for long, but thereafter the experience of staying in Nairobi was good, because the weather has changed drastically. Looks like it can rain anytime here, but I don't think it can rain. Just dark, getting dark. That's why you see my camera is not behaving. Yeah, but we continue. So the experience was like that, and we started now enjoying the Nairobi life. You know, those days Uhuru Park was the center of everything. Every Sunday, after you've come from church, you go to Uhuru Park. After buying kuku in town and chips, yeah, you know, you're used to village life. Kuku and chips was everything. So we go to Uhuru Park every Sunday, and we enjoyed life. Yeah. So guys, if you're joining in right now, just watch my video and get to hear how it was for me getting to Nairobi for the very first time. Please show me some love by clicking on the subscription button if you haven't subscribed. Watch my videos to the end, comment, like them, share with your loved ones, and help me reach to 1,000 subscribers. So I came to do some walking. I'm getting tired. I don't know. I was supposed to go to Roysambu this way. I don't think I will, because I think I'm tired. Tomorrow is another day, so I think tomorrow I can be able to walk towards that side and see what is there. So in Nairobi, you know, there are some lessons you are taken to. After I've lived in Nairobi, you know, there are now those character developments. I don't know for your case, but for my case, I can't say I had much. I went through much. Not really, but there is one instance in town where someone conned me, and you remember those people who sell you phones that are stuffed with mud? Yeah, I found that one, got character developed, and yeah, so that's what I can say is the worst experience that I had in the city when I came. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm really honored. I really appreciate you, my supporters, my subscribers. I really thank you for your support and love. Continue supporting me, continue watching my videos, and may God continue blessing you. By the way, I just want to remind you that if you wake up and you are alive, it's the greatest gift of all time, let me say, because yeah, if you're not in hospital, if you're not woken up in hospital somewhere, if not you are in a sick bed, if you're just alive, it's a reason enough to just thank God. So may God bless you, may God do you good today. See you in the next one. Bye bye. So guys, I found myself here. I wanted to go through Safari Park, but I think I decided to come through here, and taken some time walking. So this is Sportsview Hotel. Sportsview Hotel. I'm just passing by around there. Then on the other side there is yeah, this is Sportsview Hotel. And this is land belonging to Nairobi University. So I think I'll just pass by here, and I think I will not go to Safari Park because I think I'm worn out. So some beautiful grass over here. Silla Gardens. I really love the nature environment, full of green plants and everything, but I also have a phobia when it comes to the reptiles that come with the nature. Like I cannot withstand a snake. Snakes for me, no. Even if it was very small, I don't entertain them. And I just don't like snakes around me. Even the ones that has been killed, I cannot take my time looking at it. And that is the reason I cannot even kill a snake. So that does not mean I'm not a man. But for me, snakes, it's a no. So this road connects you from Seasons, Kasarani Seasons. You can go with it to Isipe. There is Isipe, and then there is Center for regional what? Center for Regional Resource and Mapping Center, something like that. Then can take you to Roysambu, TRM. Yeah, then you can find your way to town through Safari Park. The ambience of the place is just good, quiet, gated, controlled. So walk with me. After my experience for the first time in Nairobi, I think for the many years now I've been in Nairobi, I think there is nowhere that I don't know. In every part of the city, I think I can be able to know almost 90% of the city. I know. And I think I don't plan to stay here in the city for quite long, because I think I've really stayed here for so long. I don't plan to stay in the city for too long. Maybe in 2 years' time. In 2 years' time, I don't think I'll be living in the city anymore. And I don't want to be this person that retires when he's too old. I also want to change some things that I've been doing. I'm putting some structures in place to have my family move. And I think something that is holding me, maybe it's my kids in school, those ones who are in grade 8 and Form 2. And Form 2. Yes. So this is a center where if you have a disabled person, they can come and be here. It's called Assessment and Research Center. In other words, it's KISE. KISE means Kenya Institute of Special Education. Yeah, that is KISE for you. Kenya Institute of Special Education. So those kids that are enabled differently, we don't call them disabled. Those ones that are enabled differently are enrolled here for their education and their development. So as I said, I don't want to stay so long, longer in Nairobi, because I think it's too much congested nowadays. And with the technology that has come nowadays, I think it's easy. It's easy to stay out of Nairobi and still work in Nairobi, because nowadays there is connection of networks. You can be at home and you can access so many things while you're far away from the city. So I think in due time, probably not more than 2 years to come, I would be in my village home doing my other things, maybe farming, maybe doing business at the county level, because nowadays we have the devolution, which has also helped in bringing resources to closer to people. So I'm just putting structures in place so that when it's time to move, it will not be shock to my kids and all that. So being in the city has taught me so many things, guys. And here in the city, you have to be very fast in everything. Fast in doing things, fast in decision making. Because if you're not fast here in the city, you will suffer. So my time here has been good. And I think when I look back, looking back, I cannot say that I have any regrets behind me for having come to the city. I've come here, I've lived a life, and I think in 2 years' time, God willing, I'll wrap it up and I'll be able to move somewhere where I can now be breathing fresh air. Here in the city, there's so many cars, so many people, a lot of congestion here and there. But either way, it's been good. One thing I know, after you've lived in Nairobi or lived in the city and going somewhere else, it's not as hard, because the way you think and the way you move, your mind is like some 10 steps ahead of the rest. So it's been good here in the city for my life. I don't regret a thing, but I also think that it's good for me to be somewhere now where I can quietly enjoy life without so much stress of running up and down. So thanks so much for working with me since I began this walk in the morning. You've walked with me, you've watched my videos. I just want to say thank you so much. May God bless you. May God do you good. Uko fiti? Anu unaenda wapi huku? Oh, poa bro. So it's been good. It's been good here. That was my friend. That guy used to shave me long time ago, like 15 plus years ago. So he's been my friend ever since, though he moved from my estate to a different estate. But I just saw him from afar and had to say hi. So guys, just want to say thank you for watching my videos, for subscribing. Those of you who have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my videos. Watch my videos to the end. If I'm an inspiration to you, kindly support me by sharing my videos, so that I can be able to reach many people. Click the subscription button, share, comment and like them. And I want to end my video here for today. So once again, thank you so much. May God bless you, may God do you good, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.